2 or 3 years prior to us deciding to pull the trigger and start our process of interviewing builders and looking for lots, etc., we started grabbing pictures out of magazines. I'm sure what everybody does, and we like this or we don't like that. And we started posting them in our closet as kind of like a goal to work toward. The thing that made us pull the trigger was we had our first child. We lived in the city, we didn't have room, so we obviously needed something that would accommodate a growing family. With that being said, we started our hunt, started our research, started looking online, and just kind of started looking at things like of who we felt could make our dream home come true and make that dream a reality. We had been saving for a while, and we had a budget in mind. We had been eyeing this lot for a little while, and finally reached out to the owner of the lot, which was DreamTech, and we set up an appointment with him. And we went over there, sat down, kind of said, here's what our dream looks like. This is what we want to happen. How close can you get to that? And what is that going to be, financially appropriate for our dreams? Like or can we work together to make, a compromise, whatever. And we sat down with him, loved him. He gave us great suggestions, great compromises, ideas. Was just a great, nice guy. He didn't really feel like the owner of the company. He felt like a trusted friend or just a guy you're talking to about the process. And after we got all our ideas together and things like that, we even got more ideas after we started talking to him. And at the end of the day, I still sit here and think back from day one of when we started envisioning what we wanted our dream home to look like. And now they made that happen. DreamTech made our dream a reality. We did not really have any problems during the construction and building, which is really, kind of an odd thing to say during the building process, because like us, a lot of our other friends were building at the same time, and we would constantly hear them complaining or struggling with the lack of communication or things not getting done in time or things like that. And I can honestly say we really didn't have those problems. If there were any hurdles or challenges the way, it was out of their control, whether it was weather, and every single thing was communicated to us in a very timely and prompt manner, which made the process very enjoyable. And people always ask me, my friends, if you would recommend anybody, who would you recommend building your home? And I always say DreamTech, just simply because it was a really great experience, and you really can't have that type of testimonial after building a house, or I haven't heard that among a lot of my friends. I believe that all the personnel at DreamTech, how they helped us along the way to envision the final result, was there were a lot of different components to that. I feel that they did a really good job at, if Tim and I were not able to see or envision what this type of cabinet or what this type of room, the dimensions, the colors, whatever it might be, they would do their best to show us, whether it was taking us to the model home or even setting up some appointments with current, homeowners that they had built in the past, just so we felt confident in our decision that we were making the right move for ourselves and our home. The reason my family, my husband and I, chose DreamTech overall in a nutshell was simply because they were by far the most respectful people we met in the process, and two, all of their homes were so well built, designed, every little detail from the crown molding to the floors, every little thing, everything went well together. So the people and their products. If I were to describe our home, I would describe the outside as being a Tuscan, somewhat Mediterranean, stucco with stone, 2-story. Inside, we chose to do granite throughout, a little bit of travertine. We were able also to kind of customize our kitchen a little bit to ensure it would work with our functionality of having 2 kids and possibly more. some of the design elements that we worked into our house have really optimized our family time together. For example, in our kitchen, we spend a lot of time in the kitchen, in the living room. We built or we were able to put a customized little TV area up at the top, so it makes eating dinner a little easier with kiddos. Our wine grotto has been a really kind of a gathering place for a lot of people. When we have people over, we like to entertain a lot. We're able to do custom stonework and custom wine racks within. And at the end of the day, all those features have really encompassed just a really healthy living for our 2 girls, and we love it. DreamTech made the building process from foundation to finishing the wall colors, all of those components, so much easier by simply a couple of things. By being there for us day in, day out. We would call them for any of those nitty-gritty details, and they were there for us. They didn't get impatient with us. They were very, very, very patient. And because we spent so much time together, we developed a trust between the 2 of us. I and my husband both trusted the owner and the project manager like we would trust one of our friends. So by holding our hand, being able to communicate with them anytime we needed, and then having that trust there just made it a really, really great experience.